Welcome to this edition of C4 Sports, and I'm C4, your host. During the offseason of the big two leagues, the NBA and the NFL, there's been some noise. And that noise is coming from the WNBA, and that noise is coming from the two Chicago baseball teams. Let's talk about it. Although I haven't done a show in a while, I have caught some WNBA games. Sometimes those games are hard to find. I believe that they're on too many channels, but that's just me. But before this show today, I was giving you my players of the week. Well, this week I don't have one. I do have some comments though. First, the competition in the WNBA is outstanding. Almost every team has a dynamic player, and that's a player who can create their own shot in any situation and create opportunities for their teammates. So it'll take some time to analyze all this talent and be fair about it. Saying that, I do have some opinions about the things that I've seen. Let's talk about that. First of all, Angel Reese has to be considered the most improved player in the WNBA. Now, she doesn't shoot the ball with the greatest efficiency from distance or have a soft touch, but she is a lot more aggressive in the high post area. She will shoot and she will drive to the basket. And along with her tenacity, her defense and rebounds, she has become an all-around factor on the court. Number two, the Seattle Storm, their most dynamic player is Flau'jae Johnson. Now, why don't they put the ball in her hands instead of Mwanga? I love Mwanga. I do. I love you, baby. But Mwanga is more of a cleanup player more than an initiator of offense. She's not skilled enough at this point in her career to consistently make plays on the floor. But Flau'jae is. The Storm are having a losing season anyway, so I don't understand why in the course of losing, you don't see what Flau'jae is made of. She may just be that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you'll never know until you give her a chance. Give her a chance to fail and give her a chance to rise again. The Storms, their coach, I don't like their coach. She coaches very nervously. Her mannerisms and decisions are not sound. She consistently puts her team in bad situations late in the game, too much so to be successful. And I really don't like that. She's running last-minute plays for Mwanga. Last-second plays, for Mwanga. That doesn't make sense. You have other skilled players on your team that are capable of making a shot. Like I said before, Mwanga is just not there right now in her career where she has a soft touch with the ball. All right. So, number three, I'm going to talk about my Chicago Sky. They are a complete mess. Oh my goodness. I mean, who is the leader of the team? Who is the best player? If you say that is Cardoso, then you understand my comment about them being a mess. All right? Cardoso is not a leader, or can she be considered their best player if the Sky are going to be successful in winning? I really like Cardoso. I really, really do. I've liked her since she's been in South Carolina. I really like her. I really, really do. But in the WNBA, you're isolated, and so your play becomes more criticized. More eyes are on you. We pay closer attention to every movement you make. Cardoso, she lacks the will and the skill to be a consistent player on the floor, though. I don't necessarily get it. Athletically, she is challenged. Maybe due to her injury history, but the Sky do have a rookie. And I believe this rookie's name is Sydney Taylor. And this young lady has some skill. Maybe allowing her to be the focal point while allowing Cardoso and the veterans to play around her talent may be successful. I also have another question. What danger is Cardoso at the three-point line if she won't shoot the ball? The key to the entire pick and roll is to free a player or to improve the matchup. Both the defenders are going to go to the picky, not the picker, if the picker is Cardoso. It doesn't make sense for running picks that allow Cardoso to sit at the top of the key with the ball. If you're going to run a pick, you should be running that pick to be able to allow Cardoso to get good post position or being able to shoot a nice little 15-foot shot. Now, she can shoot free throws. She shoots about 70-something% from the free throw line. So this means that she can shoot a nice 15-foot jump shot. So why isn't she getting and taking these shots and in the high post to loosen the defense for her teammates? This is called coaching malpractice. Lastly, I must give props to Shorty Fro, Miss Olivia Miles from the Minnesota Lynx. I must give props to Caitlin Clark of the Indianapolis Fever. I must give props to Paige Booker of the Dallas Wings and Sonia Citron of the Washington Mystics. Now, I know there's some older veterans that are doing well, but you're older veterans. You know how the game is played. So I'm making a little room for these young people to be recognized and noticed. These young ladies are elevating the women's game tremendously. Now let's talk NBA. I saw a few of the young men play in the Summer League. To me, that Acuff, he still seems to be the most outstanding and unstickable player that came out of the draft. The problem is, I know at least for this season, he is going to be forced to take too many bad shots because he has no one to pass the ball to. Next is Caleb Wilson. He looks to be a phenom. This kid, like, he has everything you can have in a bag. But I'm curious to see during the course of the regular season if he presses the issue knowing that the Bulls, they're a losing franchise right now. And if he doesn't make it happen, it just will not happen. He has to make the Bulls win. Now, there's two things that can happen here. He can play hard, put everything out there on the court, and just take the losses and learn. Or he can feel defeated by the lack of talent around him and start to settle for a lot of three-point shots. Like an old man like me will. I got bad knees. I'll stop and pop. I ain't got time to be wrestling with somebody all day. I'm so sorry. Okay? Another question is, will AJ DeBonsa, will he refine his movement to become a more efficient player? He uses a lot of extra movement when he doesn't need to. He's a big enough and strong enough player to be able to make a move or two and be able to get his shot off. To me, he seems to do too much. And that too much is throwing him off. Just be a short, quick, efficient player. Will Darren Peterson, will he quiet the voices in his head? You know, everybody say he's not tough enough, and he didn't play all the games and all this other type of stuff. Will this young man be able to quiet those voices in his head and just come out and play and allow his play to speak for itself? Or will he attempt to make a point? Because the kid actually can play. So if he decides to come out and make a point, that point may be made. I'm not rooting against the kid at all. But these are some of the questions that I have for this year's lottery picks. Also, what a time it is to be a Chicago baseball fan. I can't tell you how I feel right now. Both teams have winning records, with the Cubs and the Sox winning their last few series, with the exception of the Sox currently losing to the Houston Astros. They lose this game, they will lose this series. So sad. But even if the Sox, they lose this series, they won their previous 3 series, so I'm not that mad at you. I mean, I haven't had an opportunity to watch a lot of the games, so I don't have much commentary on who's doing what or whatever the case may be. I could throw some stats out there, whatever the case may be, but those stats have to make sense with the play. Haven't done it, not going to do it. But I'm glad to see both teams are doing well. Now that's pretty much it for me. But I want you all to remember to not only like this show, but to leave your comments so that I can mention you in some of my later shows, giving you the pub that you deserve, C4 Sports, where we blow up together.